Hi, everyone. Welcome. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. I just want to make sure we are live. We have baby playing in the background. That's the way it goes around here. Hopefully, this is hashtag relatable. Let me just double check that we are live before we get started. I'm really excited because today I am talking to you all about mouthwatering content and how to create mouthwatering content, how to get your ideas into um, a strategic content plan. So, but without getting overwhelmed. Let me just really quickly. Okay, I see that we are live. We have sound. I just wanted to double check. And yeah, if you don't know me, I'm Laura. I am the CEO of the Digital Marketing Collective, which is a digital marketing agency. And I'm also a marketing coach, and I help other coaches with their content. And I basically help people get fully booked uh, without burning out and using fire content, right? Okay. I want to redo that. I help female coaches and online service providers sell out their offers using fire content without burning out. I love that I help statement. I don't know why, because like the play on words, without burning out. If you're here, say hi. I'd love to know if you're here, and let me know where you're watching from, because I want to know where in the world you all are from. But today, yeah, we're gonna talk about basically going from ideas to sales using a strategic content plan. I'm actually gonna show you my entire process of planning content. I feel like people like to see things like this, like putting things into like practice, like something practical, like a practical exercise. We're going to be doing that. But by the end of this training, hopefully you feel like you have the tools you need to be successful with content marketing, because it's a huge part of being a business owner. Like, content marketing is so important, right? And I want you guys to leave here feeling like you have a plan moving forward, so that you like know what to do with your content marketing, right? So today is all about creating mouthwatering content that leaves your audience craving more. So basically, we're going to discuss like strategies that not only make your content irresistible, but also guide you to the sale. So you want to like leave your audience wanting more. Namaste from New Jersey. Oh, hi. I love that. I'm in Florida right now. I don't live in Florida. I mean, I'm from Florida, but I don't live in Florida. Sorry, I lost my place. Okay, there we are. Um, but I'm from Virginia. Like, I live in Virginia. I'm from Miami. But yeah. Okay. So, we're going to be talking about all about nurturing your ideas and shaping them into compelling stories, because storytelling is so big in marketing right now. So it's so important to like keep up the storytelling aspect of your marketing. And you got to deliver your content strategically to the right audience. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So you'll gain valuable insights and practical strategies. I'm going to show you my content planning process. But first, we have to talk about a few things before we do that. And also, I want you to leave here not feeling super overwhelmed with content marketing, because that's like not my thing is that I help business owners get a lot more organized so they don't feel as overwhelmed. So part of what I do, my agency is like done for you, but part of my coaching is getting people to understand that content doesn't have to be super overwhelming. So I want you to take what you learn here and I want you to apply it to your business. The goal is to leave with a concrete plan that will help drive your business forward, right? So the first step is obviously irresistible content, right? So it's like a magnet for your audience, okay? It's something that's engaging and valuable and captivating, so it doesn't just grab their attention, but it inspires them to take action. Obviously, you've heard this before. Like, it's nothing like out of the ordinary, right? So yeah, you want to compel people to take action through your content. So that's what we're going to be talking about doing today. So it's not just like about providing information, or even it's not just about entertaining, but it's literally just inspiring them to take action, right? It sparks curiosity, it evokes emotion, it fosters a deep connection. All of these things should be in your marketing and in your stories and in things like that. As we go along, if you have any questions, let me know. You can drop them in the comments down below. If you see baby in the background, he's playing with a phone case, not an actual phone, just so you know. I'm not crazy, but he likes the phone, but I don't give him my phone, so he's playing with the phone case. And that's just the way it is. Um, so you want to foster this deep connection that leaves your audience craving more, like, and you want them to like eagerly respond to your CTAs, like anything about your content pretty much. So there's that. It's the kind of you want your content to be like a must read, a bingeable content. You want that Netflix factor, right? You want to just binge. Like you want people to binge your content, right? So sorry, I have my notes here because like I get nervous in lives, and like I would love to just come on here and just like talk, but I feel like I would ramble and it wouldn't make a lot of sense. So I'm just looking at my notes. Okay. What am I doing? Okay. Yeah. So storytelling is really huge right now. We're going to talk a little bit about storytelling. I'm not going to like do a huge little segment on this. Really, the focus of this is to show you how I plan my content. Because having a content plan is so important. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But stories are the oldest form of communication. It's like people love stories. People are nosy. They want to know your life story. They want to know what makes you unique. They're nosy. They just want to know about you. So like whatever you can tell people through your content, and trust me, even if you think it's irrelevant, it's not. People are nosy and they want to know about you and how it doesn't necessarily have to relate to your business like 100%. I'm sure that every single thing that has happened in your life can relate to your business in some way or another. You just have to frame it in that way. So tell your stories, okay? So this is the easiest way to connect and engage and influence people. Stories are the way people take action. I can tell you, I can list off a bunch of people that I have bought from, like high-end coaching packages, digital products, other random things, just because of their story, like what makes them them. It makes me like stories are what makes people like fall in love with you. I was gonna say fall in love with you, but you know what I mean. Like it makes them want to purchase from you, right? So what makes storytelling so powerful in content marketing? Let's talk about it. It creates an emotional connection. So it creates this experience. That's all like what we do in the online space. It's all about creating experiences, right? Instead of just spitting out info. Nobody cares about like all these statistics and all these other things. They care about your stories and how it relates to them and how you can help them. So your stories should build that emotional connection. It also makes you relatable. It builds people's trust. It provides context, real life applications of your message. So basically, if I see somebody online and I'm like, wow, I can relate to so much of what they're saying, that makes me want to buy from them. So that's the sort of thing you want to do with your content too, okay? And then obviously stories are memorable. So rather than again spitting out information and facts and whatever, like it's not really like super important, right? I mean, it is important. You do want to educate your audience. I'm not saying that, of course, but you want to educate them in a very, very entertaining manner so that they remember you. You want these, like, you want the stories stick to people more than random facts. So you want to make yourself seem unique. You are unique. You are you. No, there is no other you in the world, right? So these stories set you apart and it gives you a distinct brand identity, right? So it increases the chances that people will share your story. They'll discuss it amongst each other. They'll revisit them. They'll tell their friends. They'll buy from you because they're so inspired by you. They find you relatable, etc. So a few storytelling aspects. The hero's journey. So talk about your triumphs, your setbacks, things that got you to where you are today, of course. You want to use a lot of metaphors in your content. I would say I wouldn't make it as poetic as I've seen some people do, because then it sort of seems like ChatGPT wrote it, and that's not what you want at all. You want stories with a moment in time, like aha moment, like when in your life did you all of a sudden say, like I tell this story. I haven't told the story formally, like publicly. I did tell it to one of my little group coaching sessions that I had a couple weeks ago. I took my nieces to Chipotle one day and I went to pay and my debit card was declined and I was like mortified. I went on the app. It was back when like iPhones, like I didn't really have a whole lot of signal. Like like iPhones were sort of newish. So I went on the banking app and I was like, transferring from savings, but I only had like $5 in savings. I was like, oh my God, I hope I can pay for this meal because this is so embarrassing. My nieces were there. I was like, oh my gosh. It ended up not being enough. And the manager came out and he was like, come see us again. Come see us again. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you covered. And I was mortified. I was like, I will never let this happen again. Now, this doesn't directly relate to my business in that I'm not like a finance coach. I'm not like trying to get rich or whatever, you know. It's not like super relevant, but it also is because it gave that experience mortified me to the point where I was like, I will never be broke again. And guess what? I have never been broke again. It like literally took everything in me. Anyway, those aha moments, that was an aha moment story. I was like, I will never be broke again, ever. And I made it happen. Okay. So let's talk about content planning. Now that we like know that storytelling is really, really big, we're gonna try to incorporate that in the plan that we do today. I'm sorry I keep touching my hair. I hate when people do that, but like my hair is like annoying me today. It's like hard. I don't know. Okay, so why should you content plan? There are two types of people in the world, I will say. And I don't know why, but I tend to befriend people who are not like me at all. They are unorganized. And I will say I do have ADD. It's undiagnosed. I know I have ADD though, like 100%. I cannot concentrate. I really can't. But I will say that having a content plan really, really holds me accountable. It helps me prepare my content in advance and it makes me feel less anxious. So there are two people in the world, the people that love planning and being super, super organized, and the people that are like my friends that don't love it. They don't like being organized. They don't enjoy the content planning process. They just would rather post on a whim. And again, like a lot of coaches might be like, you really can't plan. You can't plan. You just got to post what comes like from the heart and like when you feel inspired. And while I do agree, and that happens to me a lot, like I will say a lot of my posts that are like on a whim, they do pretty well because I'm like, oh my gosh, I was inspired. Let me just talk about this right now. But content planning gives me clarity. Like I plan out my content and then if I want to add to it, I can. It holds me accountable so I'm consistent. And that's the big part. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with content creation. Well, they don't have a content plan. And that's why they're not able to be consistent. They stop posting because they stop planning their content. It also boosts your efficiency. Like I'm telling you, content plans, like really, really, it's just such an efficient way of organizing your thoughts so you can create content in a more efficient manner. And it helps you keep the relevance. So you want to be posting things obviously that your target audience wants, and that might evolve over time. So it's not something that's going to be set in stone, but like it definitely, sorry, he's getting more mobile. I'm afraid he's going to fall off the bed. Okay, we're good. It gives you, make sure that what you're talking about is relevant. So and then it also gives variety. So you don't want to be talking about the same things over and over again. I will say if you can incorporate a story in every post you make, that would be great. It can be your own stories, your client stories, whatever. And that's why I talked a lot about storytelling just now because it's just so huge. Just because you have a content plan though, doesn't mean it has to stay like that forever. Mine has evolved so much over time. And I'm going to share with you my content planner. Oh my gosh. I'm going to share with you my content planner that has evolved over time too, and how I plan my content, how that has evolved over time, right? I am also going to be linking my freebie down below, which I'm going to show right now in a second. My freebie can help you plan your content just fine, but I do have a paid version of a planner that helps. And I'm going to link that below too if you're interested. I have several different options. I'm going to show you guys my Notion portal, but first I want to show you guys my freebie. So if you're in my group, I'm like streaming to multiple places right now. So if you're in my group, you might have gotten this when you joined, because if you left your email. If you didn't, I'll link the landing page down below where you can get this. I'm gonna share my screen now. Share screen. Did it work? Okay, I think it worked. Yes. Okay, so I have a little tutorial on how to use this, but I'm going to show you guys in real time how I plan my content and how you can plan your content just using this as well. So basically what you want to do, this is like instructions for use. And again, I have a paid version of this. I have a paid version of this on Google Sheets, on Airtable, Asana, what's the other one? Trello. And I'm working on ClickUp. It's not there yet, but I promise you, you can plan your content just with this. So the idea is that you have, let's say, oh my gosh, the last time I did anything with this was a long time ago. Let's say we're planning our content for next week, October 16th. So let's just say that on October 16th, what kind of content, you have content categories here. There's 5 of them: promote, educate, entertain, inspire, engage. So those are the things, and these are very, very general categories. When I show you my paid version of this, I'm gonna show you how detailed we get. But basically, you want to pick one of these. I wouldn't pick promote that often, although you should be promoting your offers every single day. I will say that. Let's say I want to educate my audience today. You're going to go down to the educate section here. Let's say we're going to simplify a complex idea or process. That's what I'm doing today. And I'm going to erase this in a second, but let's say I want to talk about how to streamline content creation, which is literally what I'm doing right now, right? Okay, you saw that, right? I'm going to take it out because I don't want to leave it here, right? Okay, and then when you're done there, you pick this, right? You're going to scroll down all the way here. What kind of content do you want to do? Let's say, I feel like I should have a place where you like put what platform you want to use as well, because you can do this for any platform. It doesn't have to be like Instagram or Facebook. It can be anything. Oh my gosh. Oh no, he's going to fall off the bed. Go back. Of course he did. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is a live. And my hook could be steal my streamlined content creation process. I'm sorry, guys. It's mom life, #relatable, right? And then here are some call to action. So these are hook ideas. It's like a hook generator. Steal my streamlined content creation process. And then here's my call to action can be DM me. Could literally be DM me if you want my free content planner. This is 30 days of marketing content ideas is what this spreadsheet is called. DM me for this, or you can comment below. Comment your favorite. Well, you can comment below if you want this, and I'll send it to you, right? And then on your notes, you can write what you want in the caption, like, or in this case, it could be like notes for my live. Like I have my little set of notes over there. So that's basically what you would do for every single day. So this is October 16th, October 17th. Let's say I want to, and I will say that having this content plan, again, it holds me accountable. It gets my audience really to engage because I have this plan that gets them inspired to take action, right? So my dude, what are you doing? He's about to fall off the bed. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm stuck. So sorry about that. Stay there, okay? Let's say on this day, on Tuesday, I guess, October 17th, I want to entertain. Let's share a fun fact. I don't know. People make a decision. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. Decision. Why does that look wrong to me? Within the first 7 seconds of seeing something. That's literally true. So it's a random fun fact. And then I can make a reel out of this and make it like really fun. Like let's say I want to make a reel and I could say, something like, so I'm literally showing you my process, and this will evolve over time. Like I'm not saying I'm gonna like stick to this. I'm probably not gonna post any of this next week. Let's say things I wish I knew before X. So like things I wish I knew before I started my business are that I should have an optimized Instagram bio because people make a decision within the first 7 seconds of seeing my Instagram. So that's the hook. And then the call to action can be like, save this post for later, or save this post if you found it useful. You can always like change these CTAs and these hooks to like better fit what you're talking about, the topics you're talking about. Okay, so this is the freebie. It's it'll be linked in the comments so you guys can pick it up if you haven't already. If you're in my group, you might have gotten this already. But I want to show you guys my Notion planner. Let me just see what else is happening. Okay, my Notion planner is so This is my baby, okay? This has evolved so much over time. It is for purchase. It's $47. I will say this has helped me so much. As you can see, this is my personal one, but you'll get a template that's very similar to this. This has everything. It even has a financial dashboard, a budget. Like, I guess I haven't really done. Oh yeah, I don't want to show you that. I guess I have done a little bit more than I remember. It's got a master calendar. The only thing Notion needs to do is sync with my Apple Calendar, but it's okay. I have client management, so if you have clients, you can also, it's like a client little portal for them. I haven't finished filling things out there, but I also have an audit section. You can go in and audit all of your social media accounts. There's checklists for every single social media account and what you should be doing to optimize them fully. He's about to roll over again, and I'm afraid he's going to fall off the bed. I'm sorry, guys. You have a place for operations. Like, if you have a team, like, it's really important to have everything all in one place. So this shows your, like, it basically stores all of your business assets. But let's go to the content creation part of it, because it's like the best part, right? Content strategy. I have my content strategy part, which is like my overview, right? And I also have like a Facebook content strategy, which is a little different. If we have time, I might show it, but I don't know if that we will. So this tells you what you have going on this week. I haven't really updated it this week yet. I haven't updated it in a while, because I've been busy trying to fix this for other people to get. You also get a whole thing of content resources, which there's so much stuff in this document right here that I'm thinking about selling this separately, because it's so it's gold. So this is your monthly content calendar. So when you have stuff here, like when you assign dates, and I'm going to show you in a second how to do that, it'll pop up here. So basically, we're going to go to your pillar topics. This is what I was talking about before. Yeah, I haven't finished filling this out. I really have to. So what I recommend, and this is what I tell people all the time, and I feel like I'm repeating myself in a lot of these lives, but I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. You want 4 to 5 overarching pillars that you talk about in your content. So that could be, for me, it's like content creation, email marketing, storytelling, branding, you know, all that stuff. I can't think right off the top of my head what exactly they are. And I recently switched from Airtable to this, so that's why it's like blank. But basically, you want these overarching themes, and these are themes that you can take your clients through. You want your content to be a very, very extensive part of what you take your audience through, like to show them that they're almost like a paying client. You want to give away your best stuff for free, so that they trust you enough that they just need to hire you for implementation, right? Because people need to be held accountable. You can spit out all this information. You can tell them all your processes, but they may not know what to do to get to that next level without your help implementing, right? So that's what coaches do. They help you implement. That's what I do. I help my clients implement in the case of my coaching side. In the case of my agency side, I will say I basically do the stuff for them. Sorry, guys. He's gotta join us. It's just the way it is. We're almost done, though. But you want 4 to 5 subtopics for each pillar. Please stop trying to grab the cord of the microphone. Thank you. You want to assign dates to them. So let's say this is like content that I can't type with one hand. I'm sorry, guys. Converts. Please do not unplug this. Stop it. Let go. And then I'm going to assign. Sorry, Papa. Sorry, guys. Oh my gosh. Content that converts, I'm going to assign a date. Let's say I assign next week. I'm going to talk about this on Monday. What's the form of content I want to do? You've got so many options here. What platform do I want to do it on? Let's say I want to talk about this on Facebook. I want to do a Facebook Live, which is pretty much what I'm doing now. And then you want to talk about any targeting notes that you might have. So what am I targeting with this content? Pains, desires, mistakes, obstacles, misconceptions. I would say misconceptions. People think that creating content that converts is really hard when it's really not. You just need more clarity and more planning, which is exactly what I do, right? So pillar, you're going to do this for all the pillars, and honestly, I would say 4 to 5 subtopics. The idea is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, etc. So like week 1, Monday, Tuesday. Or I have some clients that do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So they mix and match between pillars, right? So we're done with the pillar topics. We go back here and we see, oh, this really needs to be October, but whatever. You get the idea. There you go. Oh, crap. I also have a personal Notion portal where I have like a budget and all that stuff. It's fun. Let's go to the content pipeline, which is the real showstopper, right? So you have these little this pipeline, it moves down the line. If you have people on your team, you're planning out your content, so the draft would be pending. So this is like a pending draft. Let's say that I'm going to October 16th is the date that I'm gonna talk about this, and I'm targeting which subtopic. Oh, here it is. Okay. It's actually linked, so that's why. Okay. It's linked, so you want to find the right one here. Let's content that converts, and we're going to talk about it on October 16th. The form of content, it's also linked there, so it should populate anyway. And then you just basically type out all of your stuff here. Like, what do I need? I need a Canva graphic for my live cover. So you would put that there. You would put any of your notes here, which I have my notes on my notes app right now because this is like, I haven't really fully optimized my Notion, my personal one. The template is completely optimized. I'm obsessed with Notion. If you love Notion, if you are organized, if you're like a systems person like I am, you will love this content planner. I get excited thinking about Notion, and sometimes I literally like can't even sleep thinking about Notion. It's a problem. It's really weird, right? So you're gonna write down anything you need about your like caption, any publishing notes, any asset files. Like, I want to upload this picture of me, or here's the final cover. You can upload it here, so it's all in one place. If you have a VA, they can go in and do it for you because it's all there. If you don't have a VA, then this is like your own thing, right? So you just have everything all in one place, etc. So this basically, once you're like, I have my draft as pending, like I know what I'm talking about on this day, you're going to move it to content pending until you produce the content. When this column is really, if you have a VA, like the VA will go and do it and create the content, so it's ready to finalize for you to finalize. And there's a way for you to tag people here. Like, I have my VA here, so yeah, there's that. And then it would move down the pipeline until it's finally published. So it might seem like a lot, but doing this, like, I literally just duplicate this template for anything that I want to do. So like if I'm doing a Facebook or Facebook group or whatever, you can delete these as you want. Like, I'm probably deleting like Twitter, because who uses Twitter anymore anyway? I'm sorry, X. But then you can move down the pipeline. It's just like I was saying, it seems like a lot, but it seriously helped me streamline my content creation process, because I just duplicate this. I do this for every day that I'm going to post. And sometimes, like I said, I post on a whim, so I don't have to plan out the content. If it's like super simple, if it's like a color block on Facebook, for example, like I don't need to plan that out. Like, it's something that comes to mind. It's something that I'm inspired to post. Let me post. But something that's a little more like heavy on the content producing side of things. Like, I want to create a vulnerable story. I want to talk about my Chipotle story. I really have to like actually write that out, because I haven't yet. That's something that I would sit down and it would go through drafts. It would go through drafts and phases and things like that. And there's also different things here, like style, targeting, aim, etc. It's very, very automated, this Notion planner. So I wanted to share that with you guys today, because it is such a great way to plan your content. But what I would say is, I would where can I buy this content calendar that you are talking about? I love Notion. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh, would you share this or a template? I'm sorry guys, I have missed all of your comments. I will have the link to the planner down below. It's $47 on Notion, Airtable, Asana's just as of yesterday, and Trello. And then Google Sheets is $27 because it's not automated. So it's not as automated, so it's not as like cool. I don't love Google Sheets, to be honest. I don't know why people love it. But I love Notion because you can make this totally personalized. You can change, like, it's a very like visually aesthetically pleasing thing, right? So I'm gonna link my site. Let me just do that right now real quick. And I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have in the last like minute that we have. You can buy this on, oh my gosh, shop. Okay. I will link this. I'm not sure where you guys are. I'm streaming to multiple places. So here we are. I just dropped it in the comments if you guys are interested. And that's the one that's for sale. But if you guys want the one that's free, I'm going to send you to the landing page where you can pick up the free download of. I also have a Facebook tracker. I'm like obsessed with spreadsheets, as you can see. I'm obsessed with spreadsheets, but this is free, completely free. If you're in my group, you might already have this, so just check your email. It came from Laura at the DM Collective. But the 30 days of marketing content ideas, it gives you ideas, so it's really useful. Like, you can do this for free. But the other planners that are like completely customizable to you and whatever it might be, they're more extensive. I think they're pretty affordable, and like, you know, that's not what I was gonna say, but I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry, guys. Baby is distracting me. Do you offer a service where you work one-on-one with your clients? Yes, I do actually. I do have a marketing intensive where we fill out the planner together, and it basically leaves you sort of feeling like you can do this on your own. Like, we'll plan out 30 days of content together, and then it'll leave you feeling like you can do it yourself, like the next month. I also do offer done for you services. My agency side of that does that. If you're interested, I will leave my service page also in the description. It's really hard to do this with one hand. I'm sorry. Services. And then, yeah. So I think that's everything I wanted to say. Is the Notion one customizable? Yes. All of them are completely customizable. So you can totally make it your own. You could add your own pictures. You can add your own style. But it just gives you, it's got that form in there, and you can change up, like, let me share my screen again one more time, and we're running out of time, and I don't want to like take up too much time. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, let's share the screen. Here you can change, like, so the content type, you can edit the property and change all of these things if you want to do something else. Like, you're like, I don't really share mindset shifts ever, things like that. So you can sort of share things. You can change it to whatever you might want to do. So hopefully that makes sense. You can do that for any of them, including Google Sheets. Google Sheets is just a lot less automated. So it's not going to be like as, like, I don't know. It doesn't look as cool. But there is, I mean, I don't have time to show you guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to take up too much time. But hopefully that answers all of your questions. If you have any questions, leave them below, and I will happily answer them in the comments. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully this was helpful in any way, and I'm here to answer any questions, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.